Hello children, how are you all? I hope you all are fine at home. So let's start our day as we always do with the prayers. Go on, join your hands, close your eyes and let's say Gurur Brahma. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. After our Guru Brahma prayer, what do we do, children? Yes, we sing the weather song. Come on. How is the weather today? Weather today, weather today. How is the weather today? Is it cloudy or bright? Are you feeling hot or cold? Hot or cold? Hot or cold? Are you feeling hot or cold? Won't you tell me today? So children, how are you feeling today? Hot? Cold? Or just fine and pleasant? Yes? Okay. Now children, as we all know, we have started with the theme topic from this Monday, fragrant flowers, right? And you know what is fragrant? Fragrant means sweet smell. And Miss Ruby introduced you to this topic, right? And she showed you some fresh flowers also. That there was one flower which is going to come to our class today. So are you excited to know which flower we are going to learn about? So without wasting time, let's go and see which flower is coming to our class today. Come on. So children, can you guess which flower is going to come to our class today? Look at the picture. What do you think? Which flower is this? Yes, you have guessed it right. It's a rose. Very good. And we are going to learn more things about this flower. And I'm sure you all have seen a rose, right? And you know what a rose looks like. So let's go and learn some new things about this flower, rose. Now children, as you can see here, very nice, colorful, different colored roses. Yes, these are all the colors in which the rose flower comes. You might have not seen all of them, but I am sure you have seen at least half of these colors, like white, cream, butter yellow, sunflower yellow, peach color, orange color, burnt orange, fire red, blood red, dark red, as we call it the maroon color. You might have not seen the plum or the electric pink, maybe. Baby pink, for sure you might have seen this baby pink color rose. The rustic brown, chocolate brown, lime green, royal blue, dark purple and black. These colors are very rare, but yes, all these colors are the organic colors in which the rose is found. Organic means natural, and nowadays there are cultivated colors also where they mix two and make a hybrid kind of variety where you get the rainbow rose also. And you might see the last color, which is black. Yes, natural black color rose also you can see. If you go to Kashmir, you find this rose out there. So these are all the colors in which the rose flower is found. Now, a rose grows on a bush. Now children, do you know what's a bush? Can you see this on the screen? Yes, a bush is not very tall, or it doesn't grow, like it doesn't have a trunk. There are stems. Bush is actually a short plant, and the branches go in all the different directions as you can see here, right? And then the flower blooms on it. Now the rose flower can grow directly on the ground, or you can also grow it in a pot. So in your house too you can grow a rose plant, but a rose plant always grows on a bush, as you can see here. Now a rose flower is made up of many petals. You can't count them. Can you see here? How do you think it looks? Doesn't it look very pretty? And how are the petals of a rose flower? Have you ever touched them? They are so silky, smooth, and velvety. Yes, it has got really soft petals, and you feel so good when you take it in your hand, don't you? Or you just put it across on your face. So, rose flower has got very delicate, soft, velvety petals. But have you ever seen the stem of a rose flower? Yes, it has got these very, very sharp, pointy thorns on it. And if you go to break a rose flower, they might prick you. So there are lots and lots of thorns on its stems. And how are the leaves? The leaves have a ziggy-zaggy end. Can you see over here? So they have a jagged edge. So it is like a saw edge. It's also called as the saw edge. So it's not smooth, but it has this zigzag kind of an edge. Now, what is happening out here? What is this little girl doing? Yes, she is taking the sweet fragrance coming out from the rose flower. As a rose flower has a sweet smell, which is also called as fragrance, and you can identify it just by the fragrance also. So if you have a blindfold, and if somebody asks you to smell, you can easily identify the rose fragrance. Now children, when the rose petals are dried, they look like this. But do you know rose flower is really very useful? Let's see some of its uses. These dried petals are used for many things, and fresh petals also used. Now here from the rose petals you can make gulkan. You know what's a gulkan? When you eat pan, the sweet little thing which is put inside is called gulkan. Gulkan is made from rose petals and sugar, and it is very good for your stomach. It helps in digestion also. Also, you make rose syrup or rose sharbat, and from the rose petals you make rose water, which is called as gulab jal. Now these all things have the peculiar flavor of rose in it, and that's why it is very yum to add this to different kind of things like gulkan. When you add it to pan, it gives that really good taste. The rose sharbat, as we all know, is very, very yummy. And gulab jal, that is rose water, you add it to water, or you use it to clean your face or as a toner. So when it's very hot and you come home back and you have got a tan, if you put rose water, it actually cools down your skin too. Also, you make rose essence. You know what is essence? You might have seen mama making different kinds of mithais. Yes, so the essence is the flavor drops which is added to give it the rose flavor to your mithais. So this is what is essence. Besides that, we also can make perfume from rose. Talc, rose fragrance talc, attar or ittar as it is called, which is also a like the perfume, but it is in a pure oil form, and when you apply it you get that rose fragrance. And rose incense sticks. Now you know what's an incense stick? Agarbatti. So when you burn this, you get the fragrance of rose. So these are rose fragrance agarbattis or incense sticks. Besides that, rose is also used for many beauty products like rose infused oil. You know, this is used for your skin, and it is very, very good as it makes your skin glow. They make cream also from rose petals. Rose petal lip balms are also made, and rose lotion bars and soaps too are made. So for a lot of beauty products, rose petals are used. Besides that, rose as such is a very pretty flower. So it is used in bouquets, for making garlands, for decorating in your vase in the house, during weddings to decorate the wedding halls and the entrances, and for making pretty rangolis too. So the rose petals are used for so many things, right? So we have seen some of the uses of the flower rose. Now children, would you like to see an actual rose flower blooming? It's a very pretty sight to see. So let's go and see this video in which from the bud the rose flower will bloom. Come on, let's go. So children, how was learning about rose? Was it nice? Some of the things might be you knew it, but some things were new for you, right? And in the end, that video of the blooming of the rose, oh wow, it was so pretty, isn't it? Now children, teacher has got a few things in her house which teacher is going to show it to you. You saw them already in the lesson, but now I have these things, so I'm just showing it to you. Now this is what is called as rose water, and it is very good if you apply it on your skin when you come from outside. When it's very hot, you get the skin burn, right? So when you apply to your skin the rose water with cotton, it helps to soothe the inflammation, that is the burning sensation. So this is rose water. I also use what is called as attar or attar. Okay, so this is rose attar. Now the fragrance of it is exactly like as if I'm smelling a rose, and that's why it's called attar. That is the pure form, that is the oily form of the fragrance, and this is when you apply it on your body or on your clothes, you will also smell like a rose flower. Okay, and this is a face powder which is also in the rose fragrance, and it's very nice. When you apply it, you feel so good about it. And I'm sure you know what this is. What is this? Yes, rose sharbat. And you all like to drink the rose sharbat or the rose syrup, right? And it's very yum. It is very nice in flavor too. So how about today we do one food demo with this? Are you ready to make your rose sharbat with me? Come on, let's go and see how to make this rose sharbat. So children, today we are going to do the food demo of the rose sharbat. For that, obviously you will require rose syrup. In case you don't have it, please do not force your parents to go and buy. If you have it at home, you can make it and enjoy it. So for that, we'll need rose syrup. We'll need a glass, a spoon to stir, and water. Now I am not using cold water, that is from the refrigerator. This is normal water which I am using. So first what we are going to do is we are going to take our rose syrup and pour a little bit of rose syrup down here. Can you see how much I have poured? Yes, just in the base of the glass, just enough for it. And in case you wanted a little sweeter, you can add more also, but ask your mama or your papa to pour it and give it to you. So once you have the rose syrup in the glass, we will first close the bottle away, and now let's pour in water. Now children, if you like it with milk, you can add milk also. But I like it in water. So I'm right now showing you with water. Take your spoon and now it's your turn. Stirring, stirring, tra-la-la-la-la. Stirring, stirring, ha 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 ha. Can you see? My rose sharbat is ready. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And you know something? You can squeeze a lemon too inside if you like it. So that will taste even more delicious. But I'm not squeezing a lemon right now. I'm just going to stir it. And that's it. My rose sharbat is ready. So children, I am sure you are going to make this rose sharbat if you have the rose syrup at home and enjoy it. Now in my rose syrup, there are some rose petals also. So I have got rose petals in my glass at the base and I love to drink it. It's very good for your stomach and it has a cooling effect. So in summer season, if you come from outside and you make this rose sharbat and have it, you are going to feel really good about it. So today children, we had a nice time. We learned about the flower rose, about all the different uses, and we also did a food demo. So now it's time for me to say goodbye to you as you have to go and meet Miss Ruby. She's waiting for you. So I will see you again tomorrow. Take care. Bye.